because when we started out as a band, we were in high school and stuff like that. But when we started as Toto per se, we made the record before we ever played live.
Wow.
So, I mean, we played live together with Boz and together in school for, many years. And we just walked in and, Dave sat down the piano, goes, I got this song here, let's play this. And then it was like, okay, we're in, and next thing you know, we're making a record.
That's
So
incredible, isn't it?
I was just thrilled to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's almost backwards from what everybody else does. Everyone else kind of
Yes.
cuts their teeth live in front of an audience, finds out what works, what doesn't work, change a bit of the song here or there or whatever. But you guys have done it backwards.
Well, the thing was, I mean, we were coming off, I should say Dave and Jeff were coming off the success
Steely
of
Dan,
Boz
yeah.
Scaggs Silk Degrees. And we did the tour out of high school, pretty much, give or take a year. And from there, we started doing demos. The first demos we did with Toto was January 77. And by October 77, post the Boz Scaggs summer tour that we did, Sony just said, we hear, they went to Dave and Jeff and said, we hear you guys got a band, we want you. Just don't look anywhere else. Well, we'll make a deal. And so we made a great deal. And the next thing you know, that's how it happened. So it wasn't like we were playing in the clubs and got discovered.
Yeah.
We were doing all that. We were doing all that in school. So we paid our dues doing weddings and all this kind of crappy gigs that you would do as a young musician. To get our sea legs, we were studying hard so we could get into maybe possibly being studio players. Because Jeff was in Steely Dan when we were in high school. And David Paich was working on those records as well. He played on Steely stuff, and they were the two young hot guys in LA. And so I got to meet all the other studio musicians that I looked up on, all the guitar players, Lee Ritenour, Larry Carlton, Jay Graydon, Ray Parker Jr., Dean Parks, the list goes on, you know what I mean? And my buddy Mike Landau came up with me. We've known each other since we were 12, so I mean, and we're still close buddies, we see I saw him for his birthday last week. So, tendency is just the guys we came up with all kind of made it, even whether they were in the band or not. John Pierce, who's in Toto now and was with Huey Lewis for 30 years. He was my first friend in life. I mean, our moms were pregnant on the same block. And we played together all through school. And then in high school, we met the Porcaro brothers, and he was in the band Still Life with Landau, me, and Carlos Vega, Steve Porcaro. That was the rhythm section of Carlos Vega. And Jeff Porcaro and David Paich would come down and play at our high school gigs with us. So, I mean, it was a thrilling time because you see the potential of your future and you really have a goal. Yeah. That's what it was. I mean, I was geographically placed well and got lucky to get in the door, but it's not luck to get called back. You're lucky to get in the door and get the shot, but if they call you back, then it's based upon your talent and your vibe. So I was lucky to have some great mentors and all that, how to handle Jeff was great and teaching me how to handle myself on sessions and how it all goes. And